The TLX actually replaced two vehicles of ours, so we streamlined our model lineup a little bit more. We replaced the Acura TSX, and we also replaced the Acura TL, and we merged those together, and this is what was the result of that. So, you know, the TSX was originally supposed to be very, you know, it was a premium car. It had a lot more economy factor, and actually, the TL was, you know, designed to be a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more of that touring kind of feel. But now, the nice thing now is that the TLX is offered in a 4-cylinder and also a V6. So if you want that, you know, whichever spectrum you want to be on, it kind of gives you that option to do that. But along with that, it just gives you a lot more standard features, and again, it wrapped up in a better body style. Definitely a better balance of, like I said, performance. It has a better balance of luxury, much better technology, a lot more fuel efficient. And it looks great. So it's a high performer, and it's relatively still a good value for what you get for the dollar compared to our major competitors. We do have a new feature. It's called integrated dynamic system. It totally changes the personality of the car. So, you know, those people that want that fuel efficiency and just quiet and just kind of just a nice commuter car, there's actually 4 different modes of this vehicle, and you can actually change it from an economy button. There's also a normal driving mode. There's also a sport driving mode. There's also finally the Sport Plus, which allows you to have that spectrum of economy, comfort, and good gas mileage, versus the Sport Plus, which totally changes the dynamic of the transmission, the gearing, the sound of the exhaust. It just makes it a lot more, you know, it puts rubber on the road. It just makes it that extreme performance car, and it allows you to have the access to the full potential of this car in regard to performance, acceleration, handling. So it's pretty awesome. It's something that it's not always one kind of personality. It's 4 different personalities, and it depends on the driver on what they want. So it's not necessarily the car. If you want the car to drive for you, you can. But again, when you're in cruise control, of course. But if you want to be engaged, if you know, it's definitely something that you have an option to do so. This particular model is the V6 version, front-wheel drive. It has a new system called all-wheel steer. But in the front fascia, there's a new signature from Acura, is the Acura Jewel Eye LED lights. But obviously restyled, definitely sleeker lines. But let me pop open the hood. Well, really the only fluid that you're gonna have to replace on this car is your windshield wiper fluid. Everything else is monitored by the car. It's very driver specific, so you don't necessarily need to pop the hood all the time to know when you need oil change and things like that, or the like. The car will actually recognize how people drive, and it'll tell you when to come in for its routine maintenance. By the way, it's something that it's still Acura is very good about having the reputation of being one of the most durable, most reliable, and also very low cost to own vehicles in our classes. So. Nice thing about this car is it has a new smart entry key, really convenient. A lot of people don't like this just because they don't know, but once they own it, I think it's got to be a spoiling feature, which is something that they won't be able to live without. But the nice thing about this key is that you can just leave this in your pocket, and you know, if you have hands full, you don't necessarily, you just need to take your pinky, unlock the car, and then when you walk away, you just press this button just to lock the car and just walk away. Nice thing about this is also small conveniences about this car is one of the items that you get is even your gas. When you're filling it up, there's no more cap. So you just put it in the gas, take it out, close it up. So you don't have to worry about that. Just in case if you were golfing or if you had this in your luggage and you just totally were spacing it out, maybe this dropped in your purse and you put your purse in here, or you had your grocery bags and you actually just left your key in the trunk, it doesn't actually allow you to lock your keys in the trunk. So another nice feature is if you, there's a little nice button here, but you also have the rear view camera, and also you can open your trunk from right back here, so it's just a lot, again, more convenient. So this is where all the magic happens, is just the front seat. So nice thing about this is that nice convenience, again, small, simple stuff, but it's just very thoughtful how Acura designed this. But again, 10-way power adjustments. You of course have the memory seats for 2, memory mirrors, telescoping wheel, but nice perforated leather. which you get with the tech package, but also available with ventilated seats. But heated seats are of course standard. But a couple features that, again, just added safety is the lane departure warning with the blind spot monitoring system. Very ergonomic design, just nice placement. You can easily read the gauges. Nice thing about this center stack is that a lot of complaints about the clutter. They really wanted to minimize that. They really wanted the user experience using the technology, getting access just to make a call or just to change your radio or things like that. They didn't really want to make that distracting, but they also wanted it to be very convenient. So that's why they did the 7-inch ODMD, which is called the on-demand multi-information display, which allows you to access your radio, your climate control, your kind of day-to-day things that you just you just don't really think about, but they also don't want you to make you think about it. They just want to make it very intuitive. So a lot of people use this car as their office. So being able to communicate to your clients, or being able to talk to your children, or your loved ones, or whoever you want to contact, should be something that should be not distracting when you're making phone calls. So it allows you to have Bluetooth capability, of course, which is pretty standard these days, but this just kind of goes over and above. A lot of people now these days, this has a hard drive still, but again, the minimizing that clutter is that this hard drive allows you to actually record up to 300 CDs if you still play CDs. But this day and age, a lot of people run their music from their phones or their iPods or the like. But this, again, just from past experience and stuff like that, a lot of people just didn't really like these hard buttons being everywhere and all in once. So it felt very, again, cluttered, but they just really want to streamline the user experience with the technology. But easy access to, if you want to just have that touch tone, it's just very easy. It's kind of like that tablet kind of. A lot of people run tablets these days. They kind of know what iPods do and how touchscreen interfaces work. So this is very kind of that cellular kind of tactile kind of feel, but allows you to have different sources. This is primarily your audio system, but allows you to choose XM or Bluetooth audio or the other apps that can download from the App Store that runs from this car. But allows you to have still the dual zone climate control. I can easily touch my passenger's temperature, completely different from what I have. You can easily turn your heated seats on. But nice thing about this is that you don't even have to touch any of that. I can just say it through my voice. So if I wanted to just touch this and say,
after the beep, say,
heated seats medium.
driver heated seat, medium.
Tipping the scale, I mean, Acura is always known for their value. You get a lot more standard features. It's a smart luxury band. It's you don't necessarily have to build up, like leathers and navigation, sunroofs, things like that. Those are typically options with our competitors, which most of our standard features are high-end extra cost options versus our competitors. So new feature about the V6 TLX is that it has no more shift lever, something that I get to used to, but nice leather wrapped center console. It has the auxiliary input jacks and things, but it gives you definitely that ergonomic comfort. So if you're taking long trips, you're not your body could be at rest without necessarily reaching for the steering wheel and things like that. So you're definitely comfortable. It has easy access to your cup holders, deep wells, so if you have hot coffees. The TLX hasn't been crash tested yet, but it, just like our previous, all our current cars, they expect to have high safety marks in regard to NHTSA crash test ratings, and also Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, good marks with that too. So it should be actually top safety plus ranking. It has a lot of passive and active safety features. Some of the features, of course, the standard dual stage front airbags, the side current airbags, but there's a lot of other features that allow this vehicle to be kind of stepping in a little bit when you're not too concentrating on the road. It has new features called blind spot warning system, which allows you to see by your mirror if somebody's riding behind you and you're not really paying attention, you're actually turning. It'll actually warn you and also beep at you saying that you might actually run into somebody. There's a new feature called lane departure warning. It actually engages at about 40 miles an hour or more, but it actually starts reading the lane markers of the road, and if you drift away without using a blinker, it would actually tell you that you're crossing the lane. That same camera that faces forward will also tell you that if you're actually getting too close to a car. We do also have a model that will actually literally, when you're in cruise control, will actually steer for you. It'll slow your car down, it'll steer, it'll pretty much, if you have the nerve to do so, it actually will drive for you. Spacious. Nice thing about the TLX relative to what the TL was. Again, the TL outside dimension-wise was about 3 inches longer, but you know they really wanted this to be, like I said, the people that need that to care of those clients or their children. It has room to grow. It's definitely something that you can kind of relax back here, getting chauffeured around. You know, like I said, it reaches the broad spectrum of young buyers to, you know, seniors. So it kind of depends. We, like I said, we offer a few different models. We offer 4-cylinder versions, V6 versions, all-wheel drive versions. So you know, they price from 31 to up to about 45. Again, for what you get for the dollar relative to our competition, it's just definitely, you know, you get a lot for your money.